Okay, we wanted to make another video about the Parker and Whyte situation. Obviously, there's, we know that it looks like Parker's going to appeal the decision. There's a lot of Parker fans, and not just Parker, but Team Parker, actually complaining about that second round. They feel that that headbutt changed the course of the fight. Parker would have got a draw from the fight if that headbutt clash didn't occur. They felt that that changed the course of the fight, and also that the fight would have been a draw if that head clash didn't happen, because Parker was winning that round. He would have won 10-9, and Dillian Whyte got a gift second round. What do you make of that?
To be fair, I don't think that's the reason he lost the fight, but if people want to think that, then that's obviously down to opinion. But yeah, if he, as you said, it would have probably ended up a draw. But I don't
do you think they have a right to complain? Do you think Team Parker should have a claim to?
No, it wasn't an intentional headbutt. It was just a part of.
But whether it was intentional, that's beside the point. The fact is that
the thing is, you can't start complaining over something that's happened by mistake. It happens. It's boxing. Didn't Carlos Takam hit Joshua could complain still. He won the fight. But the thing is, they've lost the fight, so they're gonna obviously come up. If Joseph Parker had won the fight, they wouldn't have complained. So they're only complaining because
if he had stopped him in those last 10 seconds,
they wouldn't have complained then. So if they ain't gonna complain when they win, why are they gonna? They shouldn't be. Why? That's the thing.
Yeah, but obviously you don't complain when you win. You only complain when you lose.
That's just excuses, isn't it? But obviously, the thing is, in my opinion, they have complained, as you said. I don't think that they're gonna get anything out of it. They're probably just complaining just to see what they can do. I personally feel that the headbutt wasn't the reason why Parker lost the fight. We don't know how, even if he didn't get headbutt, we don't know how the course of the fight would have gone after that. I'm not too sure. But in terms of the performance, Parker's performance, I didn't rate the performance. I thought Dillian Whyte was more hungry on the night.
Yeah, you could say Whyte deserved to win.
Yeah, Whyte deserved to win. He seemed like he wanted it more. Like, it wasn't even down to skills or anything. It was just down to Whyte's determination and grit.
Parker, the thing is, we can look at the headbutt, but let's just stay on topic in terms of, we've already discussed the fight. So, do you think that if Team Parker, they obviously look like they're going to lodge, or they've already lodged or completed the WBC, I think, not WBC and WBO, I think. We obviously know that Parker was a WBO champion, so he's probably got a good relationship with them. Whether they'll look into it, I'm not so sure, because normally for things like that, you don't get things overturned. Like you said, it wasn't intentional, but did it change the course of the fight? Did it change? Was that a big reason? So, for example, if you look at that didn't happen, and Parker would have won that round because he was winning that round up until that point, it would have been a draw. It would have been a draw.
To be fair,
so do you think Parker deserved a rematch?
They might be complaining over the fact that the referee scored that a knockdown. That's why I think they're complaining. Because they know. So as you said,
but of course that's why they're complaining.
Then that's a legitimate reason. Then, if they're complaining that the headbutts like made Joseph Parker fight like that, that's two different things. The thing is, you got to realize.
Yeah, I don't think they can complain about. See, from that point, oh yeah, you can't come out and say, oh, the headbutt. That headbutt made Joseph Parker weary, so he didn't know where he was.
No, I don't agree with that.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that, because that happens in boxing. Many guys have been headbutted. You can't complain about that. But if they're complaining from a technical standpoint that knockdown that was given was not a knockdown because it was a headbutt, and that meant that Dillian Whyte won the fight because of that knockdown. Do you think they possibly not? I don't think they'll get the decision overturned, but could they order an immediate rematch?
Could do, potentially, yeah. I think that's possible.
That's what they're looking for. I think Team Parker are looking to make a few more quid. In terms of I think not just that. I think the fight was great. I think it was a great fight as well, and I think Parker has a chance to beat Dillian Whyte. It's not a case where I don't think Parker, like with Joshua, I don't think Parker would stand a chance against beating Joshua. With Dillian Whyte, he has a chance to beat Dillian Whyte. Like I think Dillian Whyte's about his level.
Fair, if there was a rematch and then Parker was to lose again, then I think he should retire, because then for sure he was not the real deal. Like completely.
Yeah. But do you think there will be a rematch, and do you think that they could call an immediate.
Maybe, yeah, because it's possible, because you got to realize the referee made the mistake of a knockdown, and as you said, that changed the decision of the fight. So that's why, because you got to realize two judges had it. Not two. Two of the judges had it. I think it was 100 and wasn't it just 1 point between?
Yeah, 1 point. But then there was two others that had it. I don't know, 115 or
114,
116, 111 or something like that. 115, 111. It was something like that. It wasn't a, you know, it wasn't really wide. But that what they're saying is the fight would have been a draw if Parker had got that. If Parker had got that, if that knockdown hadn't been a knockdown, or that headbutt, which was a headbutt, that wouldn't have been a knockdown. You know, I saw somebody comment in my video saying that, oh, you know, Dillian Whyte threw a punch with that headbutt. No, he didn't. That was a clear headbutt. There was no knockdown. Even the commentators that were British were saying that you know, that the decision was wrong. So there was no punch thrown. That was definitely a headbutt, and that wasn't a knockdown. That was definitely a headbutt. And so from that point of view, let's wrap it up. From that point of view, do you think that Parker deserves a rematch? From that alone.
To be fair, I'm not,
because otherwise it would have, that would have been a draw then.
I don't think he does deserve a rematch, but that's just my personal opinion. But we'll see what the governing bodies say, because at the end of the day, it's their decision. So
do you think if
I don't think, no, he shouldn't get a rematch.
So do you think if Parker was to get a rematch, do you think he can beat Dillian Whyte in the rematch?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
The thing is, I don't think he's hungry. I don't see.
I think he can beat Dillian Whyte. I think it'll be a close fight. It was a close fight.
I don't think he has the motivation. He doesn't have that you know, fighter's heart. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see it. You know, I think he's just fighting. It's like the way he fought against Dillian Whyte. I was thinking, why are you here?
Yeah, but he was like I said. Look, in the last round, he was 10 seconds away from stopping him.
But
Whyte was out. Whyte was out in that fight.
You got to look at the full fight. You can't just look at 10 seconds of a fight. He didn't. Joseph Parker.
Yeah, but 10 seconds, but that's a fight.
Even in the last round, Joseph Parker, like, he should have got him out of there. He didn't look like.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. The fact is, he was close of knocking Whyte out. It wasn't like it was a one-sided fight. The judges' scorecard suggested that it wasn't a one-sided fight. Yeah, in the middle rounds, it looked like Whyte controlled it, but from the judges' scorecard, it wasn't a one-sided fight. And when you almost knock a guy out in the last 10 seconds, you know. But yeah, guys, that's our opinion. We just think that. As you can see, you know, we think that from a technical standpoint, that yeah, you can argue Joseph Parker deserves a rematch, but did he really fight that well? No, not really. Although the scoring was quite close, I think you know, it's probably because we expected too much from Joseph Parker. Maybe he's not as good as what we thought he was. That's probably why maybe we expected too much from him. So what he actually fought, we thought Whyte fought really well, because Whyte probably exceeded our expectations, where Parker probably didn't reach the expectations we had for him. But nevertheless, let's see how this situation develops. Let's see if Parker does get a rematch. I doubt it. I don't think it's going to get overturned, and I don't think they're going to order an immediate rematch. That's just my opinion. I do think Duco have a case. They have a case, because it was like I said, it wasn't a knockdown. But yeah, guys, we want to know your thoughts. Make sure you leave a lot of your comments, educated comments, no cursing on there, educated comments in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.